Hey everybody, I'm Chris. I'm all set to count down this week's 40 most popular country songs in the nation as ranked each week by Media Base 24/7 for the chart week of August 12th, 2023. Got one debut on the chart this week. Before I get to it and a whole lot more, let's take a look back at last week's top three. At number 3 was You, Me, and Whiskey by Justin Moore and Priscilla Block. At number 2 was Fast Car by Luke Combs. And the number 1 song last week was Jelly Roll with his second number 1 hit, Need a Favor. Now, can Jelly Roll stay at the top for a second week? We'll find out 39 hits from now. First, we'll get started with this week's only debut. It's a brand new one by Carrie Underwood. And her last time on the chart, she reached number 19 back in May with Hate My Heart. Her new song is called Out of That Truck. And with that one debut, we say goodbye to a dropper falling off this week. Fires don't start themselves. Right on with the countdown, holding steady at number 39, the latest by Hardy, called Truck Bed. Sliding back a spot to number 38, the latest by Nate Smith, called World on Fire. Leaping 3 spots to number 37, Chris Stapleton with White Horse. At number 36 again this week, here's Brian Kelly with See You Next Summer. Holding steady at number 35, here's Gabby Barrett with Glory Days. Holding at number 34, Riley Green with Luke Combs, called Different Round Here. Slipping back a spot to number 33, it's Chase Beckham with 23. Falling back 2 spots to number 32, Jackson Dean with Fearless. And at number 31, down 2 spots, Brothers Osborne with Nobody's Nobody. In his 11th week in the countdown, he climbs 1 to number 30, George Burge with Mind on You. Up 4 spots to number 29 in just their 3rd week on the chart, Dan and Shay with Save Me the Trouble. At number 28 for the 3rd week, Connor Smith with Creek Will Rise. At number 27 for its 3rd week, Mitchell Tenpenny with We Got History. And holding down the number 26 spot for the 4th week in a row, it's Ashley McBride with Light On in the Kitchen. Holding steady at number 25 for a 2nd week, here's Chris Jansen with All I Need Is You. Dropping back 1 to number 24, Dustin Lynch with Stars Like Confetti. Dropping back 1 to number 23, Dylan Scott with Can't Have Mine. Down 2 spots to number 22, Kelsey Ballerini with If You Go Down, I'm Going Down Too. That's what she did, went down 2. Falling back 3 spots to number 21, Hailey Whitters and Everything She Ain't. And at number 20, moving up 4 spots this week, Jason Aldean with Try That in a Small Town. Holding steady for a 2nd week at number 19, Russell Dickerson with God Gave Me a Girl. Leaping 3 spots to number 18, Morgan Wallen with Everything I Love. Holding at number 17 this week, Lainey Wilson with Watermelon Moonshine. Holding steady at number 16 in his 20th week on the chart, Tim McGraw with Standing Room Only. Dropping back 2 spots to number 15, Chris Young with Looking for You. Holding steady at number 14, Luke Bryan with But I Got a Beer in My Hand. Back up 2 spots to number 13, Cole Swindell with Drink a Bye. Falling back 1 to number 12, the song's been on the chart the longest at 38 weeks. It's Parmalee with Girl in Mine. And at number 11, moving up 1, Bailey Zimmerman with Religiously. Right, leading off the top 10 for the 3rd week in a row, it's Thomas Rhett with Angels. At number 9 for a 3rd consecutive week, it's the former number 1 hit called Dancing in the Country by Tyler Hubbard. And down 3 spots to number 8 with his recent number 1 hit, Jordan Davis with Next Thing You Know. Moving up 1 to number 7, it's Kane Brown with Bury Me in Georgia. Up 1 to number 6, John Party with Your Heart or Mine. Down a spot to number 5, Morgan Wallen's recent number 1 hit, Last Night. Leaping 2 spots to number 4, it's Luke Combs with Love You Anyway. And Luke has back-to-back hits this week, as his former number 1 hit slips a notch to number 3, called Fast Car. And here's last week's number 1, slipping a notch to number 2, Jelly Roll with Need a Favor. And the new number 1 song in country music this week, taking 28 weeks to get here, and this becomes his 12th number 1 hit. It's Justin Moore, and this becomes the first number 1 for Priscilla Block. Their song is called You, Me, and Whiskey. Till next week, I'm Chris. Thank you for listening.